Hey everyone, Melissa here with another video. So as I mentioned in one of my last videos, I was going to be starting a new eating and exercise program just to try to get myself to be healthier and try to be a little more consistent with my diet, because lately I have not been eating very well. I've been eating a lot of junk food and a lot of things that just is not making me feel good. I'm not getting enough sleep, and as most of us know, sleep and eating right and drinking enough water has a huge impact on losing and maintaining a healthy weight. So because I haven't been doing well in those areas, I have not been losing any more weight, and have kind of been fluctuating from gaining and losing about 3 to 5 pounds. So I want to try to do something to change that. So it's November 1st today, brand new month, yay, very excited. And what better time to start a whole new diet and exercise program than on the first of a month, and to try to get things sorted out. So this is just going to kind of let you know what my plan will be. Now, I should have started this plan today, but because of lack of planning, which I've been famous for lately, I have not stuck to this exact plan. With that said, I have been eating very well today. So far today, I have not had any junk food whatsoever. I definitely haven't eaten the way I should, as far as making sure I have breakfast and making sure I eat, every 2 to 3 hours and that kind of thing. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes here. But just what I have eaten today, I had some dried fruits and nuts. I've had water to drink. For lunch, I had a vegan, half of a vegan baked potato with vegan chili and green onions on top. And I had just a little bit of vegan potato and green bean salad, as well as one item that wasn't 100% vegan, was a lime tart, which I probably didn't need to have the lime tarts, but I wanted to have the lime tart, and so I did. And we'll talk about that in a little bit as well. So I've done a lot of research on losing weight, how to lose weight, diets, bad diets, you name it, I've read it. Now, please keep in mind that anything I have to say on these videos is strictly my experience and my opinion. I am not condemning or condoning in any way anything I say or do on these videos. Everybody is different, and I strongly recommend that if anyone is thinking of starting a new diet and or exercise program, you talk to your family doctor first. Obviously, I don't know you. I don't know any health problems or concerns you may have. I can't tell you if what I'm doing for me is going to be good for you. So please talk to your family doctor before you try anything, whether it's something you've heard or seen from me or from anywhere for that matter. With that said, I have come to the realization that in order for me, myself, to lose weight and be healthy and happy and feel better, there's a few key components that must take place. And I cannot stress enough that consistency is key. If you are not consistent, this will not work. And in the beginning here, in my first few videos this year, I told you guys I am brutally honest, and this is where it's starting right now. So again, this is me and my opinion. I'm not directing this to anyone specifically. This is all about me. So here comes that brutal honesty. One thing I can't stand is watching other people's videos or weight loss journeys. And almost every single video they do starts off with, Well, I had kind of a bad week. There was a lot of stress and a lot of things that happened, and I just, I wasn't able to eat the foods that I wanted to, and I wasn't able to eat at the right times, and, I did, hit the drive-thru a couple times only because of necessity, and, but I really wanted something, so I had a little cheat meal, or I had a little treat, but I'm going to get back on track now. Stop. If this sounds like you, if this is you, if you've heard someone say these things before, this is someone that is not ready to go on this journey. Now, listen to what I said. They are not ready. Everyone is ready at a different point in their life. There's nothing wrong with not being ready to do a journey. What I find heartbreaking is even though they know they're not ready, they still try. And what happens is they fail. And you should never make yourself attempt something when you know you're not ready, because you will not be successful. And if you keep doing that over and over again and keep trying when you're not ready, you're going to continue to fail. And eventually you're going to give up because you're going to feel helpless. And I keep doing it, but nothing's working. The reason it's not working is you are not ready. And that's okay. But you have to understand that you are not ready. Don't let someone push you, because if you're not ready, it's not going to work. So please, make sure you are 100% ready, emotionally, physically, mentally. Prepare yourself for this. This is not an overnight fix. This is a long, lifelong process that takes commitment and consistency. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because God knows I'm not. And yeah, there's going to be days coming up that I know I will not be consistent. But I am hoping and planning to make those rare occurrences and not the norm. Everyone has a bad day, that's for sure. But that's the trick. Make sure when you have a bad day, it is a rare occurrence, not the norm. You should be able to look at a whole month of tracking, whether you're doing videos, whether you're writing it down. You have to track your progress, because this will also help you keep on track and be able to look back. If you run into a situation where you're plateauing, or you're not sure why you're not losing weight, or you start gaining weight, you can look back through your records and be like, oh, okay, I was doing that back then. I'm not doing that now. Maybe I should try that again. It'll give you something to look at, something to try to figure this stuff out. But yeah, you have to track. And if you look at your last month, in that month, you should have 2 times, is my goal, no more than 2 times that you have not been consistent. Now, whether that means, oh, I didn't go to the gym, or, oh, I had a piece of cake and I shouldn't have, but it was so-and-so's birthday. 2 times out of a month is what I am allowing myself to not be consistent on. Every other day that month, I will be consistent. I must be consistent. Because when you start giving yourself those, oh, I'll just have a little bit, oh, I'll have a treat, then you get into the habit of, oh, well, it's just a little, won't hurt. You have to break the habits. And unfortunately, this is like withdrawal. This is like a drug addict or an alcoholic going through withdrawal. Food is an addiction. Chemicals in food are an addiction. Sugars in food are an addiction. When you eat them, you get these endorphin rushes, and your body craves that. Not necessarily what you're eating, but it craves the chemical reaction in your body, and that's why you get these cravings for salt or sugar or whatever. You have to break that cycle. So consistency is key. I cannot stress that enough. That is number 1. Must be consistent. Another thing that I have learned, sleep is extremely important for weight loss and just for overall health. When you don't have enough sleep, your body stores things you don't want it to. When you don't have enough sleep, your concentration suffers. When you don't have enough sleep, you just feel tired all the time and you don't have the energy you require. So sleep is very important. You should, if you're an adult, be getting a minimum of 8 hours of sleep every night. 8 hours. Most of us don't. I get 4 to 6 hours of sleep every night, which I know is not enough. Minimum 8 hours of sleep every night. Very important. Obviously, water. Water intake is important. You should be drinking at least 8 glasses of water every day. Now that's 1 cup. So 1 cup or 8 ounce glasses of water every day. Now, one of my downfalls is soda. I have got a soda addiction like you would not believe. And that is going to be a very difficult thing for me to break. I'm aware of this. So, if I drink 8 ounce glasses of water every day, I shouldn't have room for soda. Now keep in mind, as I mentioned in some of my past videos, I am a little bit different as well. I do not have a full stomach. I have 20% of a human stomach. So, this is also catered to me. I cannot eat and drink like a normal person. So just me trying to get in 8 ounce glasses of water is going to be tricky because I physically can't just down 8 ounce glasses like a lot of people I know do. Now you shouldn't do that. You should drink throughout the day your 8 ounce glasses of water. You shouldn't just down them all just to get it in. Throughout the day, you have to sip on your water pretty much all day. So that's going to be a big one for me. Okay? So consistency is key. Minimum 8 hours of sleep every night. Minimum 8 ounce glasses of water every day. Those are very important. That is something that everybody should be doing. Doesn't matter your age, what you currently weigh, what you want to weigh, doesn't matter. Those 3 things work for everyone. The next few items that we're going to talk about is not for everyone. These are things specific for me. Some of these may work for you, but these are specific to me. I've researched these next few things specifically to me. My goals, where I currently am, that whole thing. My eating. Now, because I only have 20% of a stomach, there's certain things that I require. I require more protein than most people. I'm supposed to have a minimum of about 65-70 grams of protein every day is what I require. I also require 1,200 calories a day is what I should be eating. Another thing that kind of works for everyone as well is, so I'm kind of going all over the place here, but another thing that works for everybody as well is eating small meals throughout the day. So instead of just having breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you should be having breakfast, about 2 to 3 hours after breakfast, a snack, about 2 to 3 hours after your snack, your lunch, about 2 to 3 hours after your lunch, another snack, and about 2 to 3 hours after your snack, your dinner. If you feel necessary, if you're one of those people like me that you do a lot of your eating at nighttime, 2 to 3 hours after your dinner, you can have another snack. That's the way you should be eating. Now, why you should eat every 2 to 3 hours, a small portion, let me emphasize a small portion, is because of blood sugar. when you eat consistently, about every 2 to 3 hours, it helps level out your blood sugar. When you have a big breakfast and then you don't eat for, say, 4 hours, and then you have a big lunch, your blood sugar can spike, and you'll have peaks and valleys, which is not a stable consistency. So that can really wreak havoc on your body and how your body processes foods and what it stores and what it doesn't. So eating every 2 to 3 hours is also a really good tip to try to level out your blood sugar, insulin levels in your body, to help you with the weight loss or weight maintenance. Just going to look at my paper here because I wrote down a few things. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Another thing for myself is, I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, my husband got me a gym membership for our anniversary as my anniversary gift. So I'm also going to be going to the gym. Now, I want to hit the gym a minimum, and this is good for everyone, a minimum of 3 times a week. I'm going to try to hit 5 times a week, but a minimum of 3 times a week is what I'm looking for that consistency. Anything more than 3 times a week is just bonus. Now with the gym, you can do the gym too much. I know that sounds funny, but you can. Your body does need time to rest, because when you're at the gym and you're lifting weights and you're doing stuff, you're actually putting small tears in your muscle, which sounds bad, but it's not. It's important for your muscles to grow. They do tear slightly. Now, the way you heal that is, number one, if you're pumping iron 7 days a week, you're not giving your body any time to rest and recuperate. So it's very important to give yourself at least a day or a couple days of rest period, just so your body can recuperate. Another thing that helps your body heal is protein, which you'll see when I'm eating, I will be getting a lot of protein in. So that's important too. So minimum 3 times a week is what I'm going to hit for that consistency mark at the gym. Now I'm going to, I wrote down here what my eating habits are going to be like, what a day in the life of Melissa is going to look like for eating. So this is, again, created for me. As I mentioned, I am a very strict vegetarian. My plan is to be 100% vegan by January 1st. We're November 1st right now. I've started weeding out more of the animal products in my diet. So as of January 1st, my goal is 100% vegan. And again, that's just a personal decision. But I do recommend you watch some documentaries on vegans, vegetarianism, the slaughterhouses, that kind of thing, just to kind of get an idea of what happens there and make your own judgments and your own decisions about you and your life and see what you want. So a day in the life of Melissa for eating. Breakfast. Now, like I said, I want to get a minimum of 8 hours every night. So my plan here is to go to bed at 11 p.m. every night. And I will wake up at 7 a.m. every day. And I'm also going to that gym at least 3 times a week. Okay? Going to bed at 11 every night, up at 7 every morning, hitting the gym at least 3 times a week. Also, 1,200 calories a day is my goal. So 1,200 calories. Now this is for me. So my breakfast is I'm going to start my day with a smoothie. I love smoothies. They're fantastic. Great way to get in your nutrients, your vitamins, your supplements. It's easy, it's quick. You can take it if you got to run to work, if you got to hit the road. It's something that doesn't take long to make. You can prep everything ahead of time, so it's really quick and easy. And it's healthy for you. So a smoothie. Now this is my personal creation of my smoothie and what I put into it. Like I said, I need a lot of extra vitamins and supplements in my diet because I do only have 20% of a stomach, so this is very important. I'm going to start my smoothie off with 1 banana. The smaller the better. I usually try to get a medium-sized banana because there are a lot of calories in bananas, but don't let that scare you, okay? So 1 banana. I'm also going to add to that 1/2 cup of frozen strawberries. Frozen fruit is awesome because You can just put it in your freezer. You don't have to worry about going bad. It's there when you need it, and it's going to give that smoothie the cold, icy consistency that a smoothie should have. Okay? So we've got 1 banana, half a cup of strawberries. I'm going to add in for my liquid 1 cup of coconut water. A lot of people will put juice in their smoothies. Now that's good, it tastes good, but there's a lot of extra calories and sugar in juices, so please be careful of that. Always read your labels, that's very important. So I'm going to use a cup of coconut water instead. Coconut water, very good for you, and like no calories hardly at all, so coconut water. This is also where I'm going to put in a scoop of protein powder. Now, very shortly in one of my next videos coming up, I'm actually going to create this smoothie for you so you can see exactly how I make it. So I'm just going to go through here real quick what's going to go into it, and we'll talk more about these ingredients in the next video. So 1 scoop of protein powder, 1 tablespoon of wheat germ, 1 tablespoon of flax, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, 1 teaspoon of bee pollen, 1 teaspoon of fish oil, and 30 milliliters of calcium with a vitamin D3 added to it. Now the fish oil we're going to talk about in the next video as well, because obviously going vegan, I won't be having fish oil anymore, so I'm going to have to do some research and find something equivalent to fish oil so I can still get those really great vitamins that I require. Now that's what's going in the smoothie. On top of that, I'm also going to have a few extra supplements. I'm taking 1 probiotic supplement, 1 vitamin B12 supplement, a vitamin C supplement, and 1 prenatal vitamin. Now before you guys go crazy, no, I am not pregnant at this time. The reason I'm taking prenatal vitamins is number 1, my husband and I will be starting a family very soon, and if you're planning a baby, it's always really good to start taking those prenatal vitamins to get your body prepared for conception and carrying a child. The prenatal vitamins also have a really great range of vitamins that I need. So instead of taking a multivitamin, which most people do, I will be taking a prenatal vitamin. So that's going to be my breakfast. 2 to 3 hours after that, I'm going to have a snack. My snack is going to consist of 8-ounce glass of water, 6 almonds, you heard that right, 6, and a 1/4 cup of hemp granola. We'll talk more about that in the next video too. Lunch. Now, lunch is going to vary slightly. Now, this is just one idea of a lunch, but it probably will vary. I'm going to again have a probiotic vitamin, 1 cup of water, or 8-ounce glass of water, 1 country biscuit, 2 slices of tomato, 1 leaf of lettuce, and a little bit of veganese. Veganese is the vegan equivalent of mayonnaise, and it tastes phenomenal. That's my lunch. Now that could change. My snack, 2 to 3 hours after lunch, I'm going to have another scoop of protein powder with an 8-ounce glass of water and a 1/2 cup of grapes. 2 to 3 hours after that is supper time. Very exciting. So with supper, again, I have a 1 probiotic vitamin, 1 8-ounce glass of water, and I'm going to have some Asian noodles with stir-fried vegetables. Love it. Might even throw in a little bit of tofu into that just to get a little bit more protein. Talk about tofu coming up as well. And then 2 to 3 hours after that, I will have a snack because I always munch after supper before bed. So my snack is going to consist of 1 more scoop of that wonderful protein powder with another 8-ounce glass of water. That is my meal for a day. I know it sounds like not much. Trust me, if you're eating every 2 to 3 hours, you will not be hungry. If you are hungry, there are things that you can eat. Fruits and vegetables. Emphasis on the vegetables. Fruit does have a lot of sugar in it, even though it's natural occurring sugar, there's a lot of sugar in there. A little bit of fruit's okay. Vegetables are awesome. Celery sticks, carrot sticks, things that you can prep ahead of time, that are in the fridge, easy to grab, easy to eat, has that crunch, has that texture, phenomenal stuff. So this is kind of my meal plan. We're going to talk a little bit more as my eating progresses and as I'm changing the menu up a little bit. Now, it's okay to change your menu up a little bit. What I rattled off here today on my eating plan, this is going to be something that I am going to eat for 30 days. Okay, 30 days of exactly what I mentioned here today. Why? Because consistency is key. Habits take a while to form. I'm trying to get in the habit of, number one, eating every 2 to 3 hours. Number two, getting used to what I'm putting in my body. If I change my eating every day, like right off the bat, I'm starting a new plan, today I'm going to have this, tomorrow I'm going to have something completely different, you're not teaching your body that it's changing. So consistency is key. So this is for me. I'm going to be eating for the next 30 days the exact same stuff. Now keep in mind, one more thing. I'm trying to change a lot. When I go to bed, when I wake up, going to the gym, how many times I go to the gym, what I eat, what I don't eat, when I eat, that is a lot of stuff to try to change all at once. As we know, the goal here is success, not failure. So we're going to start slow, and this is something I recommend to everyone. When you're starting something like this, don't jump in with both feet and think you can do it all, because you can't. If you could, you would have been doing it already, and you're not. So we're going to start out really slow. We're going to pick 2 things off of everything I need to do, and we're going to do those 2 things until we're comfortable with them, until we're consistently doing them. Once we're consistently doing them, we're going to add in 2 more things, and then we're going to try to consistently do those 4 things. Once we're comfortable with that, we're going to add in another 2 until we get to our goal. This sounds like a slow process. Trust me, this is a very important process. This is very, very, very important to make sure we're successful. We don't want anyone to fail here. This is just setting us up for success. So, 2 things I'm working on, starting right now. Number 1, going to bed at 11 p.m. Waking up at 7 a.m. That's the first thing I'm going to work on. Tonight at 11 o'clock, lights out. I'm going to bed. Number 2, water intake. Like I said, I have a problem with soda. I know I do. So we're going to attempt to only drink water. Only drink water. Now, I'm not going to even attempt to try to get in those 8-ounce glasses. I'm not even counting at this point. What I'm doing is every time I drink something, it is water. Every time, just to get used to grabbing that water. I need a drink, I'm thirsty, grab that water. Always, always water. So number 1, going to bed at 11, waking up at 7. Number 2, water intake. Drink only water. Those are the 2 things I'm going to work on starting right now. I will come back and do another video, probably in the next couple days or so. At that time, I'm going to let you know how these 2 things went. Am I going to bed at 11 and waking up at 7? How's my water? We'll talk about that. Number 2, we'll do that video on that smoothie. That's probably going to be the next thing. Breakfast is bad for me. I usually skip it. Why? I don't have time in the morning. So we're going to make that smoothie, and that's going to be the next thing we add in. So that'll be in the next video. I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you. I know I'm kind of all over the place. I'm trying to keep my thoughts organized, but it's tough because there's so much stuff I've learned and so many things that I want to share with you. So, if you have any questions, if I've missed anything, if I've skipped over something that you're not sure about, if you have a question about something I said that didn't make sense, or please, please, please send me a message. I really love that interaction. We're here to do this together. This is something you need support. So if there's anything or something you have a question about that I haven't talked about yet, please ask those questions. No question is stupid, in my opinion. The only time a question is stupid is when you don't ask it. So please, like I said, I am brutally honest. You can ask me anything in the world that you want to, and I will definitely answer those questions, but just keep in mind they will be an honest answer, so make sure you're prepared to hear it. But other than that, that's going to be the goal. So going to bed at 11 o'clock tonight, waking up tomorrow at 7 a.m., Can't wait. This is the first day of a brand new start, and this is an exciting journey, so thanks for sharing it with me. We'll talk to you guys later.